Good evening, everyone. I'm Natasha Brown. Thank you so much for joining us. The organizers of today's rally have a personal connection to one of the men who was arrested. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Nieves is live in Rittenhouse Square tonight with their connection to this case. Alicia.
Well, Natasha, over the past week or so, there have been at least a half dozen protests, sit-ins and rallies at this Rittenhouse Starbucks location. The latest one, though, today did have a more personal connection. Many of the people who were out here know the two men who were arrested earlier this month.
My skin color does not make me a criminal.
Another rally outside the Philadelphia Starbucks that has been in the national spotlight for more than a week. This rally organized by men of the fraternity Omega Psi Phi.
This racism has to stop. It truly has to stop.
One of the two men arrested earlier this month at the Rittenhouse Square Starbucks location is a member of the fraternity. That man, Rashawn Nelson, is seen in the video wearing a dark green jacket. Reese Lovelace is his chapter brother and friend. Lovelace is still in shock over the whole ordeal.
Shocked is to say the least. Knowing Rashawn personally, the kind of man he is, college student, college graduate, and a very personable young man, it was an absolute shock to me.
This incident has become a national example of racial profiling in 2018. Despite city officials and the CEO of Starbucks apologizing, the fraternity and community leaders feel more still needs to be done. A dialogue about racial bias needs to continue to happen.
Now is the time. Now is the time that we must do this. Let's all come together as one. Black men and white men, different organizations, all come together as one and work toward creating the positive change.
And that was the national president of Omega Psi Phi who flew from Atlanta to be here today at this rally. He spoke a lot about coming together and talking about race relations, but he also spoke about the two black men and concern for them. He noted that what they must be going through emotionally after feeling like they were racially profiled and now being thrusted into a limelight they may have never wanted. Live in Rittenhouse Square, Alicia Nieves, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Alicia, thank you so much.